Now, CATL, you know that it is the biggest battery producer globally for EVs, and they are the suppliers, or they are the biggest supplier that is supplying, of course, even our very own Nio. All the Nio models that you see, I think their batteries are coming from CATL, which is something that obviously it shows you that CATL is a massive company producing batteries for many of the EV cars out there. I mean, we read that this year CATL intends on listing on the New York Stock Exchange to raise money for their other ventures like building, battery swapping, and this it shows you that in as much as this company is big, they still need funding for future projects. They still need some funds to help them grow, which is something that is pretty exciting. I mean, battery swapping station, you know that when you talk about just that, it is a technology that is so unique because Nio, it is the company that has launched and is deploying that technology successfully. I mean, the reason why I'm talking about CATL is that today they formed or signed a partnership with SAIC Motors, and SAIC will be building battery swapping station, and SAIC Motors is going to utilize or use CATL's battery swapping stations, which is something that obviously it's quite interesting, especially knowing that Nio is king of battery swapping, right? I mean, we know that CATL intends on having over 1,000 battery swapping stations, or deploying over 1,000 battery swapping stations this year. But what we are thinking as the new investors is, I want to see how the battery swapping stations look like, and how fast can that battery swap complete a swap, right? Because Neo's 4th generation battery swapping station, you will know that it is able to complete a battery swap in a space of 2.5 minutes. So it will be very interesting to see the amount of time that this CATL battery swapping station will be spending to complete swaps in cars, right? Because CATL, they are not an EV car producer, but rather they are the battery producers. They are producing batteries for EVs, and this partnership will entail them obviously maybe forming some of the EV makers that are utilizing their battery, say, to obviously go and perform a battery swap. We don't know, like I said, as yet, how quick their battery swapping station they can complete a battery swap, but it will be very interesting because it won't be specific brands or their own internal brands. They will have to test this with the brands outside, which will be so interesting because with Nio, you know that if you're a Nio user, if you're an Onvo user, and if you're going to be a Firefly user, you know it's simple for you to perform a battery swap onto Neo's battery swapping station, which is why it does not take you that long. But for cars that are not obviously Neos, you have to, like I said, one thing that I saw yesterday when Cherry Exceed was going inside Neo's battery swapping station, it appears that they manually drive in the car into Neo's battery swapping station, whereas Nio, Onvo, I suppose, and Firefly, you just press a button on the screen, then it autonomously drive itself in and complete a battery swap, drive itself out, which that's the difference that I've noticed. So with that, knowing that obviously CATL is going to make their own batteries, it will be very interesting on how they handle that, because on Neo's battery swapping station, you will know that at least it won't be that bad, because Nio, Onvo, Firefly, autonomously, you don't have to be directed by someone or by the person that is in charge, or Nio employee who's in charge of a certain battery swapping station, but you have to do it yourself. You have to manually reverse the car in, which for CATL, I want to see how they do it, because for them to or for their battery swapping station to be at least on par with that of Nio, technology should not be very far off, and it will be very interesting to see how they produce their own battery swapping station. And like I said, by the end of this year, they plan to have 1,000 battery swapping stations. And today they signed a partnership with SAIC, which obviously they'll be building and deploying battery swapping stations together. And CATL needs funding to grow. CATL is going to be listed in the stock exchange, or New York Stock Exchange, before the end of this year, and yeah, they are doing that to raise money so that they can grow their brand or their company even more, which is very interesting, and we look forward to that. So when I saw this, yeah, I just wondered how the battery swapping station for CATL will be like, and if they will be fast or quick when it comes to completing a battery swap, because Nio, we know with Nio it's easier. With Nio it's 2.5 minutes for you to complete a battery swap onto the 4th generation battery swapping station, which is pretty exciting, pretty amazing, because we know that it's way even faster than going to a petrol station or gas station and filling your car with gas. It's faster, that's how fast. So if you are to go, maybe pouring your petrol from 0 to full tank, and I go to a new battery swapping station, I'm swapping my old battery for a new battery of a fully charged battery, I think I will leave the battery swap faster than you, because obviously, yes, I know pouring petrol does not take that much, but I can guarantee you, from taking a car from empty to full tank, it might take a good 3 to 4 minutes, right? I'm not talking about making payments and all that, just to fill the gas, because it also depends on the capacity or the liters of your tank in the car, right? Whereas with Nio, whether it's an ET5 or ES6, I think the time for completing battery swapping is the same on the 4th generation battery swapping stations, which is something that is pretty exciting. I think the difference might come with the long range battery. It might take a bit of time, but it will still be below 3 minutes. But for standard battery packs, I think it should be just 2.5 minutes, which is something that is very interesting. So yeah, man, this is what we saw, this is what we read today, and yeah, let's wait, let's see how things unfold. But the fact that we are seeing companies also wanting to be in the game of battery swapping, it shows you and tells you about the potential that lies within the technology that Nio has successfully or is successfully deploying, which is obviously something that is pretty great, exciting. It shows you that those that were thinking that it's a waste of money, seeing other companies wanting to do battery swapping or building and deploying battery swapping stations, it tells you, or it should tell you, that this technology is very important in the fast growing EV space. And Nio, knowing that they are king, it means that they are set for greatness and they will do very well in the future. So yeah, man, blue sky is coming. Do your own due diligence. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. It takes me some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you is to give me a thumbs up, because like I said, doing these videos, it takes me time, and yeah, of course I enjoy giving you this kind of content, but I'll just appreciate if you can just hit the likes button, subscribe and hit the notification bell. These are just all my opinions. Do your own due diligence, consult financial advisor if you want professional financial advice. That's all from me. I'll see you on my next video, and God bless you all.